In this video, we are going to solve the sums based on the proportion. Now, we have been given that A is to B is proportional to C is to D. These four dots mean that A is to B is proportional to C is to D. And then we have to prove that this A square plus B square is to C square plus D square is equal to AB plus AD minus BC is to CD minus AD plus BC. We usually solve these types of sums by K method. All you need to do is you need to master this K method so that you are clear what value to substitute. So let's make use of what is given to us. It's given that A by B is equal to C by D, right? So what we do is we'll say let A by B is equal to C by D is equal to K. As I told you that we are going to do these sums with the help of K method. Now, does it mean A by B is equal to K? What does that mean? A is equal to BK and C by D is also equal to K. Does that mean C is equal to DK by cross multiplication? Right? Now you have two values. All you need to do is remember that you have two values A and C which you are going to replace. You are not going to touch any other term other than A and C. Let's take the left hand side now. What is my left hand side? It is A square plus B square divided by means divided by C square plus D square. I have to solve this first and then prove that my left hand side, this part is equal to the right hand side. So do not write both the parts at the same time. First you take left hand side. Okay. Now what I have to do is I have to replace only A and C, no other term. Now how will I replace A square? As B square K square, then plus B square. I don't have to replace B, right? I have to replace only A and C. So other terms I have to keep as it is in the question. Now in the denominator I have C square. What is that? D square K square, right? And then I have D. I don't have to replace this, so it will remain as it is. Now look at this numerator. Can you take any term common? Yes, you can take B square common. What is left inside? K square plus 1. Similarly, in the denominator, can we take anything common? Yes, D square. What is left inside? K square plus 1. So this and this will go. So I am left with B square by D square. This is my left hand side. I have solved this. So let me check the right hand side portion now. Right? Now I will write the right hand side portion. So what is that? I'll write that first. AB plus AD minus BC divided by CD minus AD plus BC. So I know now I have to only replace the values of A and C as BK and DK. Rest all other terms I don't have to touch. So now A is BK and there is one more B here. So I'll write it as it is. Plus A is BK and then D. I don't have to touch this. Minus B is B. I don't have to touch this. C is DK. In the denominator, C is DK. And then there is one more D here. I'll write that. A is BK. And then there is this D. I'll write it as it is. And BC is B into DK. In place of C, I have replaced this as DK. Now, what do I have? I have B square, right? B into B is B square K plus B DK. Then here also I have minus B DK. In the denominator, I have D square K. Here I have minus BDK. Here also I have plus BDK. Now this and this will go. This and this will also go. So what am I left with? B square K upon D square K. I can eliminate this K also. So finally I am left with B square upon D square. What was my left hand side? B square upon D square. What is my right hand side? B square upon D square. Therefore, I have proved that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Right? Let's try one more sum. Here again, A is to B is proportional to C is to D. So we will do it by K method. So we will say let A by B is equal to C by D is equal to K. So what is the value for A now? BK. And what is the value of C now? DK. So throughout I am only changing A and B in the equations. So let me take the left hand side now. What is my left hand side? My left hand side is A square plus AB is to means upon C square plus CD. So what I have to do is I have to only replace the value of A and C. Rest I have to write as it is. So A square is B square K square plus A is BK and then there is one more B here. I'll write it as it is. C square is D square K square. C is DK. Then there is one more D. Now, finally I have B square K square plus B square K. In the denominator, I have D square K square plus D square K. Now, what do I have in the numerator? What can I take common? I can take B square and also 1K here. So what am I left here with? K plus 1. In the denominator, I can take D square and K common. What am I left with? K plus 1. Now this and this will go. K and K will go. So in the left hand side, I am getting B square upon D square. Right? Let me check. I should get the same value while solving the right hand side also. Okay. Let me write the right hand side now. My right hand side is B square minus 2AB divided by D square minus 2CD. Remember, we have to only replace A and C. Rest all we have to write as it is. Now it is B square. We will write this as it is. Minus 2. A we will replace by BK into B. D square, I have to write it as it is, minus 2. C I can replace as DK into, there is one more D. So finally this becomes B square minus 2B square K. B into B is B square. D square minus 2D square K. Now let's look for something that we can take common. In the numerator we can take B square common. Inside I'll get 1 minus 2K. In the denominator I can take D square common. Inside I'll get 1 minus 2K. I'll get rid of this. Finally I am left with B square upon D square. So my right hand side was this. Sorry, my left hand side was this. Right hand side is this. So you can write now left hand side is equal to right hand side. So you have proved this. One more sum. Again A is to B is proportional to C is to D. So we will write let A by B is equal to C by D is equal to K. That means A is equal to BK and C is equal to DK. Now I am going to replace only A and C. I am not going to touch any other term. So I will take the left hand side part first. What is that? I'll write that A square plus AC plus C square divided by A square minus AC plus C square. Okay. I'm clear what I have to replace. A square, B square, K square plus A and into C. A is BK into C is DK. plus c square is d square k square divided by a square. You can now replicate b square k square minus bk into dk plus d square k square. Okay, let's look for something that we can take common. In the numerator, what can we take common? Okay, let's first write it in the simplified form. B square k square plus bd into k square plus d square k square. In the denominator, I have b square k square minus bd k square plus d square. That means I can take k square common in the numerator. I'll get b square plus bd plus d square. In the denominator, again if I take k square common, I'm going to get b square minus bd plus d square. So now here I can't cut this because this is plus, this is minus. All I can eliminate is k square. So I'm left with this only. So let me go and check the right hand side. Oh, look at this. Your right hand side is already this, right? What is your right hand side? B square plus BD plus D square divided by B square minus BD plus D square. So these two are same. You have proved that your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Right? Okay. One more. A is to B is proportional to C is to D. That means let A by, you need to write this step again and again because it's a board requirement. Okay, so A is equal to BK, box it, C is equal to DK. Keep it for your reference now. You're going to change only A and C. Rest, you're not going to touch any other term. Let's see what is my left hand side. It is A plus B upon C plus D. Okay, so I have to replace A as BK and I don't have to touch B. I have to write that as it is. C I can replace as DK. D I won't touch. So in the numerator, I can take, B common. So I'll get K plus 1. In the denominator, I can take D common. I'll get K plus 1. So I got rid of this. So finally, I have got B upon D. Let me check what will I get in right hand side. This seems to be complicated, but actually it is not. See, if you have under root sign in the numerator also and under root sign in the denominator also, it is covering the entire thing. How you can write is, you can put it under the same roof like this. So it is 2a square plus 7b square upon 2c square plus 7d square. So you can write this expression like this also. So finally what will you get? You have to replace only a square here. So what is that? B square k square. You don't have to touch b square term. Divided by, you will change C as D square K square, but you will not touch this D square. So further you will, let's see what we can take common, B square. Yes. So inside we'll have 2K square plus 7 divided by, here you can take D square common. Inside you will get 2K square plus 7. Now this and this will go. So you're left with under root of B square by D square. Well, that will come out of the root and it will be B by D. So you have proved that your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Right? Okay. Now, we have two parts of this question. That means this applies to this part also. So let's take the left hand side part here. We have M. We don't have to touch that. We have A square, which can be written as B square K square. We have N, we will write that as it is. Then we have C square, we can write that as D square K square. In the denominator, we have M, we will not touch that. Even we will not touch B square plus N, we will not touch D square, we will not touch. So this will be Can we take anything common? Let's see. Yeah, k square we can take common. So we will get mb square plus nd square. Oh, this is matching with our denominator, right? So we can cancel this. So finally we are left with k square. Let's see what happens in the right hand side part of this. In the right hand side, we'll use the same funda here. Fine, we'll put it under the same roof and write this as a4 plus c4 divided by b4 plus d4, right? Okay, let's replace the value of a first, that is b4 k4 plus c4 is d4 k4 upon b4 plus d4 and this square root sign. Fine. Can we take anything common? Yes, we can take in the numerator k4 common. So inside we are getting b4 plus d4. In the denominator we already have b4 plus d4. So we got rid of this. Now what do you have? You have under root of k square whole square. Because k4 you can write like this. Square and root will go. You are left with k square. So your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Right? Okay. One more sum. We have same a by b is equal to c by d is equal to k. Let this step is important. So your a is equal to bk and your c is equal to dk. You're only going to replace a and c throughout, right? If you remember this, you are done. So let's take the left hand side part. What is that? That is a square plus ab plus b square divided by a square minus ab plus b square. So what is my a square now? It is b square k square. What is my a? bk into b becomes b square k plus b square. I don't have to touch. Okay, now let's replicate. A square I can write b square k square minus ab is b square k plus b square, right? Now look for something that you can take common. In the numerator you can take b square common. Fine, what are you getting inside? K square plus k plus 1. In the numerator you can also take b square common. So you got k square minus k plus 1. So b square and b square will go and you are left with this. Let's see what will our right hand side come. What is our right hand side? C square plus cd plus d square divided by c square minus cd plus d square. Let's replace c square as d square k square plus cd in place of c, dk into d becomes d square k plus d square. I don't have to touch. So let's replicate now. This will become d square k square. This will become minus d square k and this is d square. Can we take something common in the numerator? Yes, d square. What am I left inside with? K square plus k plus 1. In the denominator again d square k square minus k plus 1. So this and this will go. I am left with k square plus k plus 1 upon k square minus k plus 1, which was my left hand side also. So you have proved that your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now this applies to this also. So this is my left hand side. Let me take the left hand side and substitute the values. I have a, I can replace that by bk. I have c, I can replace that by dk. And there is whole cube outside. And then b plus d, I don't have to replace them. I have to only change a and c. Now this becomes, can I take anything common inside? Yes, k. And this all happens inside this cube only, divided by b plus d whole cube, right? Now this cube applies to this k also and to this also. So I can write this as k cube into b plus d whole cube divided by b plus d whole cube. So this and this will go. I am left with k cube only. Now let me take the right hand side part of this. Now a I can replace as bk. Inside I have bk minus dk, and this is inside the square, and then in the denominator I have b into b minus d whole square. This I don't have to change. Now this b will remain inside. This b we can take common, but inside the square only. So I will not b but k, sorry, k. So you will get b minus d inside. So this is inside the square. Outside you have b into b minus d whole square. This b and b will go. Okay. So here you have k into k square, because this square applies to k also, and b minus d whole square to b minus d also. In the denominator you have b minus d whole square. So this and this entire term will go. K square into k is equal to k cube. So you have proved your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Right? This is how you have to solve the sums using the k method.